a very old bear build and see if that works now. Just carpentry mastery. Over ship, no, over coinage then. Oh yeah, it won't be too easy to reach Protector of the Land in time then, but I think we're gonna give it a shot. Because I just want to see if that's viable. Just not caring about anything. I think we might have gone for something similar last time. Not like in the full mindset. And we weren't able to finish the relic. So a little bit of a downer. I think we might clear out this one wolf there. And just for the food production, it should be pretty good. Shouldn't have downtime on bear anymore. We don't need to build that. Don't think we're gonna go shields here. Probably viable with Jar, not gonna lie. Oh. Probably. The bear relic is nice. I don't know if it's super strong, but we're probably gonna go for it one more time because I'm gonna stay on the old school bear route right now. Just to see if that build is viable because I'm really interested in that. But the jar relic is something to keep in mind. That is definitely also something I want to try out on there. I could also go for the other wolves. I just don't want to take too much stuff away from a wolf, really. But lore would be kind of nice. Not gonna lie. I even built that there. Take it, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna go for this one. I'm gonna keep a scout out though. Like I usually do. I think we can afford that yet again. Basically have permanent production from the barrier, which should equalize the scout. Yeah, the lore relic is also extremely strong right now. The recent change is not even 100% sure. I can tell you what it does. It gives you an amount of lore that you are based on the amount of tiles that you have, and you're able to take tiles with lore every 3 months. I think the months were taken down, right? It's only 3 months now. I think before it was 6 months. Am I wrong? Oh. Go forward. Probably also gonna go for second woodcutter's lodge pretty quickly then. On the first few tiles let me fall. Okay, yeah, that's huge. Like I can tell you that most of the times when I had it up, the lore relic gave me instantly plus 10. Plus 10.6 exactly. I think that were the same thing both times we went for it, and they were with different plans. So it were probably 5 tiles, because 5 tiles is the most normal amount of tiles you can end on when you rush the relic, basically. I guess it could even be less if you really rush it, but in the last spawns, it ended up being that. we're just gonna get woodcutters on top of here. The bear will also boost them, right? So why not? Definitely want to go double woodcutters here because I feel like I slept a little bit in the start. Make up for it. Yeah, I should be able to reach Winter Festival before the winter, so sharp axes seems like the logical choice here. Oh, yikes. Yeah, it's true. Like an extra lore master, like compared to 10. You get plus 10 lore production. At this point, you can even think about just pulling off your lore master, but you probably have goals that you want to get a lot of lore then, so you're probably not going to do that, but you know what I mean, right? It could be worth. In certain situations, like, it will be worth it. I'm gonna go for leadership here. Not because of the bodyguard is always okay, and we're just gonna go for that then. But because with the relic, it is actually super viable to have War Guild as strong as possible. We will probably also go for the shield bonus. Also, if they focus War Guild instantly, that would have... Oh my god, that would be such a huge payout. And it basically guarantees that she survives a while. Fuck. Oh, that were actually kind of lucky. It was actually kind of lucky. Food production. And we take the stone very soon. That's a line. He could be interested in that stone, really. So we might be on a solo stone here if this isn't one. And I don't think it is the biggest problem, right? Nice. That definitely lets us get through the winter, no problem. Do I want to start with a doctor? I'm gonna go quite instantly into merchants here. Maybe add the dock later on. You know that's gonna hurt our lore just that tiny bit. I know back in the day I went for the dock usually. This is for the bonus lore. And sailors are strictly better in the early game. We're gonna hit coinage really early. Yeah, now you want to have as many villagers as possible on jobs that are not good jobs. Because they will be boosted. You just go for all the mines. Okay. Brewery. It seems more interesting for me right now. I just need enough iron so I get my war chief when I get 200. We still have quite a bit of time here lore-wise before we actually get the upgrade. So the dock would have probably been the wiser option here still. This is not gonna hurt us too much. Just gonna stay. After that, I want to scout that tile in the back here. Really want to know what that is. Because if that is stone, that would change my strategy a little bit. Which... yeah. The thing is, the food jobs don't get boosted by Winter Festival. Like during winter, food consumption is reduced by 30% and all non-food productions are increased by 15%. So we want to have enough food so we don't starve. But we probably want as much of our eco concentrated on non-food jobs as possible so we can take the maximum out of the buff, basically. Hey, they're making it able that I am, like, they give me... my god. They give me the ability to send a lot more villagers to jobs that are non-food related, so the fishers get quite a bit of love. I enjoy them much more than farmers right now. Minus 14. Would like it to winter again. Lot nicer back then. I didn't went for the minor upgrade here. That's what Sunbot suggested me last time. But we're gonna go full old school here right now. It might actually make a lot of sense to go for the minor upgrade here because mining efficiency is not here anymore. So you're gonna mine significantly slower. Banking up a lot of wood here. I'll probably slow down on wood quite a bit. Well deserved. Wolf, if you're scouting yourself as Wolf right now, you definitely deserve to get a medal for that. Yeah, maybe mining in winter, but it's only like measly 15% that you get on your miners. But mining in winter takes a little bit of the steam off of not having mining efficiency. Not 30, but it's also very much not 50 that you get from the upgrade. Oh. Oh yeah, that's foolish. That's foolish. Getting housed here. Oh, very nice. Like I'm scouting here all the time, right? The scout here were legitimately out all the time just for a wolf mate. Go. Oh yeah, there's a bear back there. Finally. Timing were a little off. Gold production already gets started. I definitely don't see a reason anymore to not build a brewery here, by the way. Usually you would have squeezed yourself through. I probably would have gone for sharp access. Wouldn't have gone. I think sharp access makes a lot of sense though. Usually go carpentry mastery straight into protector, and protector as 5th lore would come soon-ish. With the dock we would be even closer, you know. And then not having a brewery can make sense. But I think breweries are so cheap right now, and brewers are so effective. They don't only give you like +2, they give you +3. And the building is so much cheaper. And I think it costs less upkeep. I think it costs a little, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it costs the same upkeep. But, wait a minute, how can I get 200 right now? That tall? Probably not possible. The merchant upgrade. Oh. True, I have carpentry mastery. Any time for a silo? While a camp could also be nice, you know? It's one more tile I can't build a camp on. Are we not going for a projector? That means we doesn't get military strat. Yeah, I like it. I'm actually a big fan of the feast. We are far away. We're so far away from the next lure. I bet I can boost it a little. Can I take that? Nice. On 60. We could wait for colonization. We could just ignore it. I think we go mid-tree now. We go mid-tree. Don't get too crazy here. We want to test how the old bear worked. This would have been a consideration, but I guess we take Protector of the Land. It's still a bit of happiness that we get. It's just not the max amount, probably. I'm generally not planning to basically upgrade stuff. I don't think 100 gold for that tile is really worth 1 happiness. Ay, ay, ay. Fisher upgrade. Like, my amount of villagers is pretty tough to actually start scouting right now. With 18 builds and a barely running eco that needs to get healed right now. Finally, it's winter. For the job upgrades here first. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the sheep. Since winter doesn't really make a difference for me. Probably need to reposition that. Also for more happiness later on. Just gonna build it right there instantly. Okay. We're really running out of builds here. Well, let's just push the wood for now. Just like that. Also, scouting in winter also completely flipped for Bear right now, right? You don't want to scout in winter. Winter is your most efficient time. You want to scout afterwards. I'm gonna think, yeah, the line is not scouting at all. So we are forced to scout here. Just need a few more builds. We'll up scout later, okay. More stone here. Yeah, I would definitely guess so. It's a pretty good relic. I want to get back to winter, man. My food situation were fine. Oh, you just have so much more food in winter now because, like, the consumption debuff. Doesn't even say it right there, right? Winter festival should do it right here. The consumption is reduced by 30%. That is actually kind of huge. So, like, in winter, I'm barely getting by with the food that I have. Winter is over, instant minus 14. We're gonna stay a little bit where we are. Probably want to build an altar here. Just for a little bit more late game capability. I don't know how late game capable I really want to be against the Nox. But why not? Yeah. Totally balanced, yeah. Just make the winter as long as possible for Bear. That would be nice. I don't know if it's like, yeah, I don't know. If it only counts for US spring, I don't even think it's gonna be that overpowered, really, right? Problem is, it goes hand in hand then with hibernation, so that would probably make a huge difference, having hibernation working there. But I don't know if the winter would actually go half a year for the bear with Winter Festival would be too strong against a lot of clans. And no problem with Sunbar. It's like, no biggie at all. No biggie at all. I don't think that she actually upgrades them, like, for guild. Like the altar. We built the altar on main again. We are yet again having another tile where I cannot build a camp on for a while. And I really want some happiness, so I'm gonna build the altar over there. Yeah, relic is gonna be the next thing. We do not have a warrior upgrade yet. Maybe the relic is not gonna be the next thing. No. Gotta come back to reality here. The healers will soon be done. That will be quite big. I think we're so deep into the bird right now that we might just finish that. Gives me 100 lore. It's kind of nice. We get protect all the land, Yord's blessing. Go for the warrior upgrade. And probably right after for the relic. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is really not good. I'm far away from being ready here. Going a little greedy. Well, I'm not... Maybe it's kind of wrong. I'm not that unbelievably far away. In camps, but I would definitely prefer to pump a lot more gold. Like so much more gold. Might even fully stop on iron here. I don't know where to spend it. Let's crank up the gold. Uh-oh. That could be over real quick here. Where is it? Oh my, I don't think we can do the relic anymore. A lot of wasted time here. And gold. Scouts just went up. Well, in winter you definitely still have the good old bear feeling. In summer. I'm not even doing that much. I'm not feeling great. Put a little bit too much into greed though. So, could be just a self-made problem. we go. She didn't count as grabbing food, I guess. There's weird stuff happening in Northgard nowadays. Things that I didn't thought were possible. We still can't see the monument. I thought he would have built it a little closer there. Oh yeah, oh my god. Let's skip that relic. It's not gonna be done. Just not gonna be done. We completely ran out of space. Northgard would be lovely. There it is. Oh my god, it's so far in the back. Only really starting, it seems, no? Or is that a bug that we just saw it and it now starts? Seems to be further, really. I'm just gonna aim for Northgard right now, not much more. Mm-hmm. I think I need to keep the bear at home. Maybe not. My army is a joke. The altar and everything, just too late game. I didn't think that were needed. One good push that were what we had. And I should have probably just had 14 to 16 right now instead of an altar. Why the bear doesn't make that much sense. Oh my. Wow, that's a hell of a lot of gray. Yeah, I didn't think we were even close to winning that, right? Pretty well played by them. GG, well played. Just hard to beat, really, what I did there. Just pretty hard to beat. Having an Ox with a really fast relic, so he is pretty good in fighting, but hey, how should he really force you into a fight, right? Early game. Then you build the relic, force the opponents to go into you with the lore relic. And you basically have links, you have orcs, all clans that you don't really want to run into with. Like, you would much rather have them attack you and then having at least the bonus of defending. Why am I even here? Sorry. Don't want to waste y'all's time. Yeah, and basically make us act. That is basically how I thought the lore win could work sufficiently. It might be now a little bit too strong with the relic. Yeah, viable 100%. I'm actually thinking about if it could actually be a bit too strong. But I don't know how fast you could have really locked that down. Hard to say. But you also did the perfect thing there, really. You put the tiles so far into the back that these were really, really strong. But I think with the roller relic, it's generally a little bit easier to do stuff like that, right? Like, oftentimes you would see, okay, I put it very close to the middle, therefore I get the win a lot quicker, but the tile is a lot more vulnerable. But you putting it very far in the back, having a little bit more time. But I don't know how fast the time would really be with the relic if you're right here, because the amount of lore you get is pretty wild, right? Must be pretty good right now, the lore win. Must be pretty good right now. I think in the end you can just go for the win passively, which means I can react to your army, reacting to my monument. Yeah, that's making it really strong. Maybe a bit too strong right now, but I like the rework of the lore already before. Because now, if you destroyed the tile, you really reset your opponent. He needs to start from the start, and like, only considering how long it actually takes to build that monument already makes a big difference. Because this monument takes ages to build, dude. I think gold-wise, yeah, I came very late into the gold game. Very late. I thought we're going pretty steep, but yeah, just imagine I would have kept on here. I would have had a way better army, and I think that would have been just a lot better here for the situation that we were in. My army definitely not sufficient. The other links had more army than me. Not really where we want to be. Oh yeah, yeah. Only locking mill space because of the monument. I was planning to do 2 waves of army here. Yeah, that can definitely work. I think your gold weren't too bad, right? Since, yeah, you don't really focus too much on it, yeah. Don't really want to focus too much on it. But I could have been there with a lot more army. I don't know if that would have made a huge difference, but at least it would have been a bit closer, let's say. Oh yeah, that's about. Nice game here. Thanks everybody for dropping in. And... Whoa.